Stan Gibilisco here, proprietor and operator of amateur radio station W1, GV, Whiskey 1 Good Vibrations. Here to remind you that June 25th and 26th is the annual ARRL Field Day Contest. I haven't taken part in Field Day for quite some time, I have to admit, except for casual contacts made either with my emergency generator or with my marine battery powered Yaesu FT857D Fox Tango 857 Delta, which I noticed that is still advertised in the Field Day ad section of this month's QST magazine. It's apparently not only a popular radio, but an enduring radio. I may power that off the marine battery and scale it down to 5 watts or whatever QRP is, and see if I can get a few bonus points just for the very few contacts that I would make using that antenna. Resonant on the 14 megahertz band, but easily force-fed on all of the HF bands from marginally 10 megahertz all the way up through 28 megahertz. I just made a DX contact today on 18 megahertz by force-feeding that antenna, and because it's capacitively loaded for 14 megahertz, it happens to be just about exactly, no, it's a half wavelength on 15 meters, 21 megahertz. I was on 18 megahertz, but the SWR on the actual coaxial cable leading out to the antenna is just atrocious. And I was only running 10 watts. It was a DX station running a pileup with stations all over the world except in the United States. And I got him on the second call. That's what makes Field Day fun as well. You get to test antennas. You get to test your operating skill. But I guess having grown old and somewhat tired, I'm not really prone to wanting to stay up all night and pretend that I'm a robot making contacts one after another after another. My favorite part of Field Day when I was growing up, aside from the operating, especially late at night on CW, was the food. You can't have Field Day without a barbecue, so plan ahead. That's an order from W1GV, who will say 73 for now, and until Field Day and therever after so long, which, in my native language, translates to June 25, 26, 2016.